Welcome to the workshop for crafting compelling flyers with Marketing Center. We appreciate you being here, and since this program is optional and discusses best practices for your consideration. If you're thinking of adopting any of them, please make sure to review the requirements in your region with your broker or branch manager, including those related to contacting consumers. We do want to highlight the importance of the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, better known as TCPA. The general rules are that it's okay to call people if the person recently gave you their phone number, but remember to check the DNC lists regularly if you haven't spoken to that person in a while. You also want to check that the DNC list anytime you don't have permission. Automated calling and texting platforms should never be used, and pre-recorded messages and artificial voices should also never be used. You will be personally liable for any violations of the TCPA. How to navigate to and use the Do Not Contact system on MyCB Desk. First, sign into MyCB Desk, find and click on the Do Not Contact tile, type in the number to be checked, and the results will show records for the federal, state, and anywhere advisors company do not call lists. Okay, jumping in. So Marketing Center is your digital content management solution and digital asset generator. Quick to deploy and easy to use, Marketing Center provides affiliated agents with access to Coldwell Banker Realty's entire digital content library, including stock photography, brand logos, listing templates, social media assets, virtual meeting backgrounds, brand campaigns, print marketing materials, video elements, and flyers. So today we're going to be creating flyer materials for general door knocking, agent promotion, and property marketing. So let's jump into our live demo. Let me get switched over here. So we want to start off in Desk where we have all of our great Coldwell Banker tools. You're going to want to start by finding the Marketing Center tile. Everybody's tiles are in a little bit different order, so if you can't find it, you have a few options. You can click the Find an App and type in Marketing Center, or you can sort different ways, but either way, we're looking for that Marketing Center tile. I do have it open right here. Let's see. That one. Okay, so once you get into Marketing Center, we are going to jump into our templates. So if you've never used Marketing Center before, it can be a little disorienting, but have no fear. We're going to walk through it together. So we always start out on the home page. This is your Marketing Center homepage. It's going to show you your most recent projects that you've worked on, any featured templates that you're using often or that you've starred or liked will be down below that. Any projects that you've been working on will be in the My Projects tile right below the home page. Your images are all going to be stored in the My Images, and then within that, you will be able to find all of the shared with me images that Coldwell Banker has. So all of your logos and all that photography that we talked about will all be in here as well. The real meat and potatoes is in the templates file, and that's where we're going to start today. So we are going to get started on our general door knocking flyer. We have so many different options to filter out down here. So since we're working on flyers, we're going to click that flyer button here, and that will bring up every single flyer that you will be able to make in Marketing Center. But to bring it down a little bit more, we're going to click down into the categories here, and we're going to click on Win Business because we want to win business by door knocking in our region. So now that we've clicked on Win Business, we can peruse through here and see what different options we have. So it looks like we have a real vitalized flyer. We've got a market update. This one would be really great if you pulled up a market report from Prospect Square. You could enter that information in here and hand that out in your neighborhood. That would be a great one. We've got all sorts of stuff in here. Perfect pitch, buyer checklists, buyer agency flyers. So if you want to inform your buyers in your neighborhood about the new buyers agency, we have that in here. But for today, let's go ahead and say you want to canvas your neighborhood and talk about our awesome listing concierge spotlight marketing program. So we're going to click on that and we're going to say use template. You can change the name of the template if you'd like, or you can leave it as is. And we're just going to say create document. Get that loaded up. If you get this pop-up that says smart fields are missing from this project, if you click on update smart fields, it will pop up and let you know what is missing from your account. So it looks like I'm missing website data. I do not have a website as a field marketing specialist, so I'm just going to ignore that. But if you have fields that are missing, you can go ahead and fill them in there. All right, so our project has popped open here. On the left-hand side, every single page that we have available to edit is going to show us on the pages over here. I know it's probably a little small, so we can always zoom in. And I do suggest using the zoom in option. It makes things a lot easier as you're working. So this is a great feature. We've got the different listing concierge packages. Let's go in further. So depending on which listing concierge package you want to highlight as you're doing your door knocking, you can select which one. I'd like to go for the Luxe here. So that is page 3. So since I'm going to be focusing on page 3, I'm going to highlight the other pages over here and just click delete and get rid of them. And then you also have global luxury options as well if you are a global luxury agent. Since I'm not a global luxury agent, I'm going to get rid of those ones as well. Just tidies things up a bit so I'm not downloading more than I need. Okay, so this is all that we need to do until we get down here. Okay, so here it already puts in my photo. It did chop off my head a little bit, so I do want to fix that. If we hit the crop button, that will allow me to pull it down a little bit. Just give it a little bit of rearrangement. Then we're going to look through the information it pulled in and clean it up. So it does have my phone number in here twice. I'm going to get rid of that. And then since I don't have a website, I'm going to get rid of that. If your region requires your license number, make sure you are including that on your flyers and any other pertinent information that you would want to add. Once you have your page all set up how you want it, all you need to do is download it. So you would click the share button and then download. And we are going to download into a PDF so that we can print. And then I'm going to download as a PDF print file. It gives us a better print quality. Hit next. I don't need smart checks. That's more if you are doing a professional print job, but this is just going to be printed in the office for me. And it's going to download for you to your download file. Then you can have your office staff print as many as you would like, or you can print them for yourself. And then you can be on your way door knocking and telling everybody about our amazing Spotlight marketing program. Moving on to our next flyer, we're going to talk about our agent promo flyer. So coming back to the home page, you'll now see that that spotlight marketing flyer we worked on is under our recent projects. So if you do want to come back and do anything else with that one, you can quickly find it, update it, do anything you want. To get to our next phase, we're going to go back into templates, click flyer again under type, and this time we're going to select personal promotion. So under personal promotion, you can cruise through here and see what type of personal promotion products are available, and then you can decide which one is right for you. For us today, I'd like to work on the perfect pitch about me flyer, agent about me flyer. So we're going to say use this template. If you ever see this little image thing come up here, just know that that's okay and just say use template. It's just a image loading error. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the file. If you haven't done the Perfect Pitch program yet, I highly suggest doing it. Walk through it with your local field marketing person. It is such a great agent value proposition tool that will help you be able to talk to your clients and get your value proposition across. But this is a great piece once you have your perfect pitch down that you can put together to then promote yourself. So there are a couple different page options. So there's this first one here, and you can see it already brought my photo in. And then there's another one. This one says swap in your own image of family, community, pets, etc. So this one would let you um, add an image that means something to you, that is, is telling a story about you. That's really what this perfect pitch all about. So that is a really great piece that they've included in there. This next one allows you to swap out the top photo for a photo of your local community or another banner image that this next one doesn't have a picture of you at all. So if you don't want your picture front and center, that's totally okay. We have something for everybody. So once you decide which template to use, you would just select that one. I'm going to use this one because I like that we can add an additional picture. And I'm just going to remove the other one so I know which one I'm working on. Okay. So within this box, you have some choices on your image here. So there's a border around the image. And as you can tell, my image does not fit within that border. So over here on the right-hand side, scale to fill, and then I'm going to crop it just to, so it's not cutting my head off. So if you click on the image on the right-hand side, it's going to show you what customization you have available. So you have some different options here. You can crop the photo. That looks like that's all we have capacity to do here. And that's just fine for me. Then within each text box, you would be able to change the text to whatever your perfect pitch is for yourself. So this is a great starting point. I know how inspiring it is to dream about buying or selling a home. As your local real estate resource, empowered by the Coldwell Banker Realty Network, I can address your questions, and my unique experience and industry knowledge can help make your dream a reality. So you can either keep that, or you can fill it in with um, your quick perfect pitch. Then down here, there's a spot for you to add a piece of a testimonial. I'm not quite sure that a whole testimonial would fit there, but you could add a piece of one of your best testimonials. All you would need to do is copy and paste over what is already here. Then using your notes from your perfect pitch workshop, you can add in your credibility and experience, and then your relevance and market knowledge, and then your differentiation. So you could use that word bank, you could use the AI word prompts that you put together and fill this all out. Then you would want to make sure your information down here is all correct. And then there is an optional way to add a QR code, which is really cool. So there is an option on the left-hand side here where it says QR codes. If you click that, you'll notice a bunch of different cool options for QR codes. So all you would need to do is grab your URL for wherever you want, whether that be your website or your social media page or your property search, whatever you want to send people to on your flyer, that's what you're going to grab the URL for. Then you're going to choose which QR code that you like the best. The black ones are global luxury, I think. So take heed when you're selecting one of those ones. Oh, I don't think this one is. Okay. So we would put CB Homes. I'm just putting that because that's the URL that I'm going to use. And then I'm going to say add to design. So you want to delete that box since we don't need it. And then put your QR code here, and then you can size it however big you want it. Same for this little box. So this one, it says swap in your own image of family, community, pets, etc. So we want to make sure we delete out the words because that would be silly to keep the words there. And then if you have a picture that you want to keep here, you just double click on it or whatever photo you would like, as long as it's appropriate. It already includes the disclaimer that you need, and it's fully locked. We can't change it. That's perfectly fine. That's exactly what we need it to be. So we don't need to make any changes to that. So once you have your agent promotion flyer, you can go ahead and print. You can print locally. You can order prints from Express Docs, or you can download it as a PDF, a PNG file, a JPEG if you want to post this on your social media page. You have a lot of different options there. So let's go ahead and download this as a PDF. So now you have a door knocking flyer for your marketing, and then you have an agent promotion flyer talking all about you and your value proposition. And now, once you get that listing, we're going to need a property promotion flyer. So let's go back to our home page, and we're going to go back into templates, and we're going to select flyer again. And this time we're going to select property promotion. So within property promotion, there are a few different options. You have global luxury templates. Those you're going to know because it says GL. That's going to signify that it is a global luxury template. Scrolling down, this is a national agent listing flyer. It's two-sided horizontal. So you have a couple different options here. If you hover over, it's going to tell you this is a two-sided vertical. This is a one-sided horizontal. This is a one-sided vertical. But if you look at the bottom, this one has place for two different agents here. And then down below, we have an open house listing agent and open house agent flyer. So there's a place for the listing agent and a place for the open house agent on this flyer. So for the sake of this flyer, we are going to pick, let's do the two-sided vertical. So then you can see this has a large picture on the front and some pictures on the back. So we're going to say use template. Here is where you can put your address or the whatever you want to name the flyer. And while it loads, this is one that we are going to pull in listing data from the MLS. So to do that, along the left-hand side options over here, if you scroll down until you find property listings, you're then going to search for the listing address that you're working on, whether it be your new listing or the open house that you're holding, whatever listing that you're working on, you're going to search for. If it is your listing, it should show up right away. It's right here. All you need to do is select it and then say apply to document. It's then going to insert the property data and then the agent's information here. To change out any of the images, all you need to do is click on images here, and then you have access to all the property photos that are in your MLS. And then what you can do is just click and drag into the spot that you want that to be. Then we get to do a custom property headline. So whatever you want that to be, whether it be just listed or gorgeous home. And then there's a spot down here for a custom come home there. Right. So then you would just want to make sure you put in your information to make sure it's correct on your flyer. There is a whole other section to the right for another agent. So if this had a co-list or um, had two dual agents, you could add both agents in. But since this one only has one, we are going to delete these sections. If you need to move the image at all or you want to crop it, you are welcome to do that. So you have different options in the image field here as well. And same thing, just you can print locally or you can download as a PDF and send it to your office staff to have them print for you. And go back to Marketing Center to your homepage, and all of your marketing is done. We've done everything within, a handful of minutes, and you're out the door. You've got your door knocking done, you've got your agent promotion done, and you've got your property marketing done. So you are all set. One-stop shop, everything is branded and ready to go.